crowds move. Iceberg. Too soon. One mic. One pack. One pipe. One life off track, yeah. Classroom cold, talisman torn. Laughs turn low when the omen's born. Old text said leave that sealed. Curiosity cut that shield. I was just trying to save my mates. Bust that seal, now it's in my veins. Iron taste on my tongue that day. Whole world bent, never looked the same. He spoke in my skull like kid, you're mine. Voice like gravel, twisting my spine. Shows me bodies frozen in air. Red on the walls, curses everywhere. Sensei watching with a blindfold calm. Said you live, but the cost is harm. Put this heart in a curse contract. Every breath now a binding pact. I ate that sin, not a demon grin. Two hearts beat in a cage too thin. Young mage with a graveyard grin. Walk my path where the hate begins. I ate that sin, now I can't fit in. Friends pray that my soul still wins. If I fall, let the void rush in. But I'll bleed for my kin. For my kin. First mission, hallway stank like rust. Rot on the tiles, black hair, thick dust. My hand shook, but his hand grabbed mine from the inside, trying to cross that line. Switch with me, I'll end this fast. Saw his smile in a shattered glass. I refused to cuts and cracks. Learned fear first, then I learned to act. Training days, face split on stone. Callous palms, late nights alone. She swung still, I shot, no flinch. He cracked jokes, still hurt every inch. We bled, we brawled, we burned our fears. Shared cheap sweets and traded tears. Little jokes on the station seat, didn't know which one I'd fail to keep. I ate that sin, not a demon grin. Two hearts beat in a cage too thin. Young mage with the graveyard grin. Walk my path where the hate begins. I ate that sin, now I can't fit in. Friends pray that my soul still wins. If I fall, let the void rush in. But I'll bleed for my kin. For my kin. City split, sky turned black. Crowds pressed tight like a human trap. Shouts cut short, glass rained down. Cursed veil dropped on a famous town. Phone lit up with the ground still shaking. Old scars on my arms started waking. He laughed low, that's the stage we chose. I felt claws where my heartbeat goes. Streets ran red under neon signs. I saw trust snap in a friend's cold eyes. One turned heel for a twisted plan. Left us there with his open hand. Another fell with a smile rock formed. Blood in the rain still calling my name. I held him close as his voice grew thin. Said don't you dare let that monster win. Why is every promise tied to a grave? Why all power chained to slaves? Why my hope inside his cage? Why my youth burned up in rage? He said, kid, just give me rain, all this sorrow. I'll end the pain. I felt my fingers start to twitch. One thought, one slip, and the world would switch. I ate that sin, not a demon grin. Two hearts beat in a cage too thin. Young mage with a graveyard grin. Walk my path where the hate begins. I ate that sin, now I can't fit in. Friends pray that my soul still wins. If I fall, let the void rush in. But I'll bleed for my kin. For my kin. I walk home through the ghost-filled air. One curse inside, one curse out there. If I vanish when this all ends, let my name live